Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day, the recitation, the 39th sabad in Dhanasari Mahalla Panjwa, the recitation. Dhanasari Mahalla Panjwa, Apani Ukat Khilavai Bhojan, Apani Ukat Khilavai Sarab Sukh Bhog Ras Devai, Man hi Naal Samavai. Hamre Pita Gopal Dayal, ज्यों राखे महतारी बारक को, तैसे ही प्रभपाल रहाओ। मीत साजन सर्ब गुण नायक, सदा सलामत देवा। ईत ओत जत कत तत तुम ही, मिलै नानक संत सेवा. The literal translation: Apani Ukat Khilavai Bhojan, Apani Ukat Khilavai. Through his own skillful technique, the Creator feeds us. I have to use the word Creator simply because our language is so limited. But the self, if you will, the presence, feeds us through its own method, its own technique, and through its own technique equates to its own law, through its hukam, if you will. It also causes us to play in the world. So this whole existence runs according to the will. You can call it the technique. Sarab Sukh Bhog Ras Devai, Man hi Naal Samavai. Man hi Naal Samavai, it is actually a part of your mind. It is in your mind. Except we have the veil of the ego blocking that dimension of the mind. So the Guru is reminding us, Man hi Naal Samavai. And Sarab Sukh Bhog Ras Devai. All peace, enjoyments and delights originate from the self, the Prabh here. The Guru goes on to explain this relationship. Hamre Pita Gopal Dayal. Hamre Pita. Pita, literally the father. And the way to understand, it's not a biological father in the sense we understand our fathers, but the origin, the source. It is the source of this world. And by virtue of being the father, it is compassionate. It is nurturing. Hamre Pita Gopal Dayal. And it nurtures us just as a mother would protect her child. Jyon rakhe mehtari barak ko. Just like a mother protects her child, taise hi Prabhapal, in the same way, the Prabh, the Prabhu, the inner master, the inner knower, sustains us. And this Prabh is a friend, is an intimate, and it is the source of all virtue. Meet Sajan Sarab Gun Nayak, Sada Salamat Deva. It is wisdom that is eternal. Eet ot jat kat tum hi, milay nanak sant seva. So this Father, this self that we are talking to, that is actually within us, the mind, mani samale, is found, if we wish to discover it within, it is everywhere. Nanak Sant Seva, Mila Nanak Sant Seva, which means you realize it through the transformation that comes about when we engage with the Guru principle. So the Guru is the transforming agent. The individual is not the primary driver. Ukat, it actually suggests skillful or intelligent, that operates behind the scenes. We can't see it, so we think it isn't there. But it provides us both our literal nourishment and our engagement. So the notion that we are autonomous individuals, I think, should be brushed aside. And then in the Rahau, there is the parent archetype, which is the ultimate psychological anchor, the relationship between a mother and an infant. This is ontological security. If you recall, in the previous Shabads, we talked about the suffering that we go through because of fear of death, Jamaki Tras. That is removed. This is a protective shield. And it is the end of distance. Manhi Nale. There is no distance. The Guru collapses the distance entirely. The ego makes the distance. So the source is not somewhere else. It is Manhi Nale, with the mind, in the mind. This is the realization that the Guru gives us to begin with. And that is how you begin to actually realize it within. So if we know that we are being nurtured by an intelligence far greater than our own, what is the one burden that you're currently carrying in your mind that you think you could safely let go of today? That would be the thought to ponder. So spend a little time thinking about that. What is it that you are hanging on to as a load? Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.